Hey everyone, Laura Cameron Stedman here from LCS Art Studio. Laura Cameron Stedman, LCS Art Studio. I'm going to start going over doing some Canva tutorials. I've been using Canva for a really long time, for a couple of years. I have the pro version, so I do pay for it. So I'm going to show you some things. And I do need the pro version because I do a lot of stuff where I remove backgrounds and things like that. So I do find it really helpful. And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about, I've been doing this for a few years, not necessarily on t-shirts, but on different stuff, and doing things like on Etsy and doing like posters and downloads and things like that. And I do a lot where I use my own artwork in it. So I do abstract painting, and I haven't actually been doing it too much lately because I've just kind of gotten interested in t-shirts and graphic design and using Canva for that. But I will show you a little bit of what I use. So I take my own work, and it's actually stuff that I really enjoy painting. You can see my back here, all the I've got a bit of a mess going on, don't I? What? That's okay. Because I'm one of those people, I actually have ADHD, and one of those things is we like a lot of different stuff. So I'm a creative. And if you look, there's actually 3 bookshelves, and the first one is full of painting stuff. The second one has my sewing kit and games and things like that. And the third one is full of fabric and different things, but it's also got canvases and things. And you can see I've got my guitar. I've got a few guitars, music. I love music, so I've got a lot of stuff. I'm just going to show you a really quick thing here, because you can see this stand. The stand is from so I can put my iPad so I can practice playing my drums. That is my vocal booth right there, that I've like a handmade DIY vocal booth. But even up on that shelf there with my chicken, you can see there's a whole bunch of canvases that I bought, so I use those as well. So what I do is I do abstract art pieces, and then I scan them and I use them in artwork. So I'm just going to show you. It's really weird because I've got double screens, and I'm looking at, I'm filming, and I can see what's happening on the camera on this screen, and on this screen is Canva. So what I'm doing on this screen is happening on the screen. It's a little bit strange, so if I end up looking in weird spots, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I wanted to do one today. I do a lot of music, theater. I have a theater degree. I really love anything creative. So music, theater, art. I also really love really funny things, puns, and I do a lot of things like misheard lyrics, things like that. But also just in the past little while, I've really realized, and I might go off on a tangent, and that's okay, because I do watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, and when I'm working, I will just have YouTube going. So I do know that people like me who are doing stuff will have something on as a background sort of thing. So it's a resource. So you're learning how to do something, but a lot of times people will just have things playing in the background. And so I don't feel too bad about rambling on a little bit. Anyway, so the thing that I wanted to work on today is a shirt design. And I do look for ideas on different places, like on Redbubble, on Etsy, on, the internet, and just looking at different images, and then use the ideas that I get from other people on my own designs. But I don't copy the designs. Don't copy people's designs. That's not cool. But take inspiration from them. I think that's a great way to do it. And I mean, the shirts that I do, a lot of stuff is going to be, you'll be able to find, especially something like misheard lyrics, you'll be able to find the same misheard lyrics on other people's shirts. But they're just designed differently. a lot of people just use words, and I was doing that for a long time too, but I like having a bit of art with it as well. Or here's my best advice when you're doing shirts like this, or t-shirts, or if you're designing things, especially t-shirts though. I had to pull a whole bunch of stuff off of my Redbubble shop because I wouldn't wear it. Some of the stuff that I had up there, I wouldn't wear it. So, and I decided that for me, when I look at other people's stuff, I go, would I wear it? If I wouldn't wear it, then why would I design something that is like, if I'm designing something, why would I design something that I wouldn't wear myself? I have to design with that in mind. And it's not because it's like, this is my passion and I'll just wear that, whatever. But it's also, is it good? Or is it something that you would be proud to wear? Or is it something that you can walk around and kind of like go, this is awesome. I love this. It says something about me. If you're just putting words on a shirt, sometimes that, it doesn't say that much about a person, I don't find. Like this is one of my shirts. Now this shirt is a sample shirt because I was using a different company, so it's got a bit of a, it's a bit, this company's actually gone out of business, so it wouldn't be this exact shirt if anyone bought this one, but it's a bit plasticky. But I love the design. I think it's great. It's a guitar pick with a headstock of the guitar. It's very cool. Anywho, all right. So I use Canva, like I said, and I do have the pro version. And, as I was saying before about the pro version of Canva, I've been doing like business stuff for a number of years. And I, of course, started out trying to do everything free. Like everything that I could do free, I would do free. But I realized that the thing that is not, that you're wasting is your time. And yes, when you don't have money, that makes sense. But if you can do something where you are able to put more stuff out, there, think about it, because I think Canva Pro I've been using it for a few years, and I'm like totally fine. Every time the bill comes up every year, because I do an annual subscription, I use it every day, even if I'm not doing t-shirts, I use it every day. So I'm totally good with that. And yes, I do have an affiliate link down there, but the only reason I wanted to even do an affiliate link is because I use it every day. So I know that it's great. Here's the other thing that I really like about Canva. You can find a lot of, like if you're using some of their picture, like if you use stuff that you find in Canva, and you will find more stuff in the pro version. They don't have that, like in the free version, you will find lots of stuff, but you won't find the stuff that like tons of stuff. So for example, I made a shirt the other day. It was a Misheard Lyrics shirt, and I used Mars. And I know that they've, the whole thing with Mars that's happening right now, but so when it comes to things like copyright, you're not going to be able to use a lot of pictures that you find because they're photos that people, or whatever that people have taken or they're copyrighted. But if you're using Canva, then as long as you're using a picture and then adding something to it, you're not just taking it and using it exactly as it is in Canva, then you totally have the right to use it. So I think that's fantastic. They're putting it there for you to use. You can use it for commercial use. So I'm not doing a Mars shirt at the moment. What I want to do is another one about music, which I love. I'm going to use a guitar pick. And maybe I'll take this one. That's kind of fun. Actually, I'm just going to take this one. This is one I always use anyway. So if you're going to make t-shirt designs, the best size to use, as you can see up here, is 4,500 by 5,400. Now that is going to get you shirts. You can use this size on Amazon and a lot of other programs as well. So even on Redbubble, that's a good size for using for t-shirts. And I want to have a guitar. You can see one of my guitars right there. That's a mini Maiden, which I absolutely love. It's fantastic. It's I'm sorry other guitars, but that one's my favorite. I have a PRS that's really, really, really cool too. But I think the Maiden is my total favorite. Okay. Actually, I'm also going to, before I go to that, I'm going to show you, look at how much, I've got so much stuff. So this is some of my original art. Now, so what I've done is I've done a bunch of, this is, fuck humble, that is a good saying. Okay. I'm just going to show you. So I just have been doing lots of abstract art on paper. So you can see that I've scanned these into my computer and then I've uploaded them into Canva. So I find this really great though, because so all of those pieces on there are from stuff I've done. And I've also got notebooks on KDP. So I use these pieces in a really cool way. So let me just show you. Say for example, if I took this one, I can get that one later, I'll get it back later. So if I do that and I edit the image, because right now, it's not going to be, you don't want to put it on a t-shirt like that because it's going to be white in the background. And one thing that you don't want to do on t-shirts is you don't want to have that square. You want to have the background punched out. So what you can do on Canva Pro, you take the image and you just say background remover. So I'm talking to you about this, and I do have to say that I go off on tangents. I've got a bit of, I have said it, I've got ADHD. I've been diagnosed with it. But I find art really entertaining. So, okay. So look, the background has been punched out. Now, because it's an image, if you have a graphic, if you're looking for graphics, you won't be able to do this, but you can do this with an image. So you can see if you have the this, I can move that over, and then you're taking part of the image off, which is great. And you can also use these if you use a frame. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay. So what we want to do now is change some colors. Now I have got brand colors. These are for LCS Art Studio, but I've also done a few. Oh, these are from, and thank you very much, from Gina from Detour Shorts. He had a video where he showed all these different color swatches for different things, and so I started doing them and doing a couple of other ones as well. Now you want there is a black background on here, so you can assume that would be on a black t-shirt. So it just depends on what you want to do. I could actually take something like this, put it in a frame. I think I'm going to do a guitar pick frame, actually. I don't have it right now, though. A pick and a guitar. What kind of guitar do you think I should use? These are cool. Ooh, I like that. Looks like a fender. Oh, maybe not. That is a little bit different. Oh, no, I think it is. Anybody know? Let's see. This is why I have a problem, because I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. Let's find out what that is. Does it say on it? Let's check. It doesn't, but I think that let's do some text. Where the heck did that thing go? There we go. I like to do make it 200 because you can't see. That's kind of a shit design, isn't it? Eh, I don't want any writing on it. I could just do that. That's kind of cool. I really like that, actually. And especially since it's a light colored guitar. The problem though is that it's like there. I like it better big like that. What if we put it straight up and down? I really like that. I think that's fun. Ooh. Okay. Let's just do that. So, guitar, splash. I don't know, whatever. Okay, now here's the other thing that Canva Pro can do for you. It is, you can pop out the background as well. So if I wanted to, before I do that, actually, I'm just going to show you this. So this, I've decided, I put the background black just because I want to see what, like black t-shirts are the way to go, really, for, especially when, I think, music t-shirts. So you can see what it looks like on white if you put on the white background. So in this case, you might, if you pick that one, again, let's see, no, it's not letting me. It'll go magic recommendations, and then you want to see all, because it'll give you different guitars based on what you've picked before. Ooh. And also, because this is a photograph of a guitar, so I'm going to look under photos again and just see. I like that one, but I think I need something maybe black to go on top of. Ooh, look at that one. My husband and I really love musical instruments. Maybe I'll try and find one that is like a guitar, but not really. Ooh, that's fun. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a copy of this, because this one is going to be good on black shirts, as we can see. But I think a really great idea is to, if you have a cool idea, is to imagine it on different color shirts. So if you had a light colored shirt, let's get a fun guitar to go on a light colored shirt. Oh, that one's so cool, but I don't think it'll, I like the, let's just see. Yeah, it's too like natural color. I want like a black one. Now, as you can see, most of these have, they're like part of pictures that are on like in backgrounds. That is the other cool thing about Canva, although that might be cool. It's really cool, actually. So you can see, you can have the line snapped so you can see what's in the center. Let's say red guitar. And I should actually be doing this full, this whole thing full, because that's better. You can also do that if you wanted. Although, just for your own reference, if you do a printing on a shirt, it doesn't show up very well if you do something like that. But I really think that we would want to have a little bit of, let's just do a glow, but then do not a transparency. Just so it pops it out a bit. That's pretty cool. Download, transparent background. Why is it not letting me? What's going on here? There we are. That's cool. Now the cool thing about this is I'm using my own designs on here. So I'm using my own art. So that's something that you can do. If you have art, like if you have stuff that you've made, or if you want to make some, this is really fun. I use, to do my work, I use sometimes, it depends on where I am, what I'm doing, but I have a lot of, these ones are made with a combination of watercolor and acrylic paint. So it just depends on what you want to do, but I've like used just different ways of creating the artwork. And you don't have to have a degree in art. I have a fine arts degree, but it's in theater, so it's not art, but I really enjoy doing this. It's supposed to be fun. Like, you're supposed to do something that's really enjoyable for you. I love stuff like this. All right, so I have done that again. And let's see. I could have used a lighter one if let's see about this one too. Maybe I should. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to put an outline on that one. Let's do another one. This is the thing, once you have a design, you can just keep on putting different stuff on it. Different guitars. That's fun. I just want to do something, I don't want that one. I want something that's like a dark, that goes with the colors of this. So browns are not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something, maybe a black guitar or something like that. But you can see, because I have Pro, I have all these options for guitars. a lot of options for different, ooh, look at that one. What is that? Oh, here, I'll show you. Now this one has a shadow, so it'll be a bit different, and it's on a stand, but let me just show you what you can do when you're actually doing the, is it an Ibanez? You're actually doing the, I think it is. My first electric guitar was an Ibanez. Yes. That is cool. I like that. All right, edit image, background remover. Now I don't know that it's not going to keep the shadow on there. That's very possible. And it's going to keep the stand. So I'm not going to use this guitar because I have to go in and do some other stuff with it. It is pretty cool though. Now here you can do that. Let me just show you. So if you click erase, but you have to have already put background remover. Yeah, I know. I have a hard time talking when I'm focusing on stuff. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I think that's actually just the buttons on the side of the guitar. But see, that is kind of, not that good. But these are the things that you can do with Canva Pro, which is really great. So you don't have to have a Photoshop, and you don't have to be able to use Photoshop, which is the big one, isn't it? Let's do that. Like I said, the reason that I do that is because, oh, that looks like crap. Yeah, no, that looks pretty. The reason I do, I want it to be a solid color is because if you're doing print on demand, it doesn't actually print very well. Wow, that person's having a lot of fun, aren't they? Yeah. Guitar on fire. Okay, anyway, let's use this one. Let's do that same kind of thing. Just to give it a bit of an outline on there. I don't need that much of an outline. I just want it to be a bit so that it actually stands out. We'll see how that looks. Not sure about that. Anyway, transparent background. Wait for a minute. I'm not sure that I don't really like that. I don't like the ivory on that one. Anyway, I've got enough. So then what you're gonna do, let me just see how they look. That looks pretty freaking cool. Don't tell me I didn't download the other one. I really like that. I like it a lot. Download, download, download. This one looks awesome too. Yes. I like to sing some songs. All right, let's see. This is my Redbubble. Oh, I'm not a fan of that one, so let's just do this. Which one should we do first? How about that one? Let's see how it looks. It's a good idea to do, to use the full square, or like rectangle when you're doing stuff. So not just do it at a little bit. That is cool. Okay. So we got to decide what color we want to have this on. Now, look at that. That is cool. That is cool. Okay, except for my square is a bit wonky. I mean, it still looks like a square. Okay, I got it. Let's see how it looks on black. I'm going to have to do it on both. Well, I think this one needs to go on white just because it's a black guitar, so you can see it better. Now, here is... Alright, I'm not going to put on that because that looks like crap. Okay. Very cool. When you are doing it, you want to make sure that... Okay, I used to work at a... I used to work for a embroidery company for a long time. I worked at like 4 different ones actually. So, and you can see when you work at an embroidery company, you would line up sort of making sure that the center, or not the center of the design, but if you had a design that was up higher, it would like, you would want it to be, say for example, about 3 fingers from the, see if we can look on this shirt, like 3 fingers from the collar of your shirt, and it will, oh, I don't want to take my microphone off. I'll just put it right there. 3 fingers from the top of your, from the collar of your shirt. Now, this looks like I have really big boobs, but I don't. Okay. So, and that's cool. So that's where you want it to be. So that'll be about that. And then you can see from when you apply the changes and you look at the shirt, you can kind of tell, right? If it's going to be that far away. That looks cool. Maybe I should have put the guitar on the other way around. Oh well. I usually don't do these ones. Here's the thing you want to know. Here's the, most of the designs that people will buy will be t-shirts is the big one. T-shirts, mugs, stickers, I think are probably the big ones. I've had really a lot of luck with backpacks as well, but backpacks for me is going to be things like I take this painting, I'm not putting the guitar on, I'm just using this as an all-over design, and those work pretty well. Wow, look at that! This is not a very good sticker. Let's not do it on a sticker. But on a phone, oof, that looks freaking cool. Alright, it was better to begin with. Alright, people, seriously, who wouldn't want that on their phone? That's freaking cool. Alright. This one's going to be like, okay, so I use the one for t-shirts. This one, you want to, on Redbubble, it'll give you a pattern, or it'll give you a image size. They have templates in Redbubble that you can use for your template size that you would want to use. This is not going to work. I will just put these on the ones that the actual pattern itself kind of fits on. But other than that, you can go, see, I'd have to make it small for that to fit. And then the only thing that I don't like about Redbubble is that you can't flip the design. I'd like to be able to do that. You can also do this, where it just, you know, gives you a couple of options. But I'm not going to put that on there. I'm not going to use that because, ooh, look. Now this, I would put a bigger one on because it's freaking cool. And that would look very, very cool. Let's put it on a mug. I always put, if you use the template that they have, it'll be like this long one and you can put pictures on both sides. If I was doing this on a mug one, I would probably do this and then just put the like 2 guitars on the mug. but it's still, no, that doesn't look cool at all. It looks shitty. That's pretty cool. So you just go through, you pick, okay. I probably wouldn't put it on this one. That is, just looks like a penis. Okay. And not on that. But this looks really cool. And the cool thing is that it's just the right size so it fits on there. So that's good. That looks cool. Cool. That one won't look cool. This one might look cool. It's still kind of, you can see the edges are a little bit whatever, but I'm going to do it on there anyway. So you can go through Redbubble and just put it on whatever you want. But I mean, do pay attention to what it looks like, because it might look not that good on the size that you use might not look that good. Water bottle, that'd be cool. On the tote bags, there's an all-over tote bag, and then there's these tote bags. That is the only, it won't let you go outside of that size. Like, it's, even if I go like that, it'll like just say, keep it within that square. So that's something to know about the tote bags. Oh yeah, you wanna have a pin. Mask, no. No! Look at that apron, that's freaking cool. I wanna have an apron with a guitar on it. This won't work because I think it'll show, yeah. You'll get these white, maybe. What do you think? Maybe not. So yeah, this is what you're just going to do. You go through, you kind of figure out, you know, how it looks and if it makes sense. This is freaking cool. So you also have to think about this. This is going to be folded over, right? Because your phone's going in there and it's a wallet, so it's going to go. But you might see a little bit of that on the edge. That still looks very cool. So let's see. How do these leggings look? Oh my, that's going to have like a right in the middle. Yeah, no, we won't do that. Socks. Socks would be cool. You can put multiple images, which is really cool. And then, look at that. Got cool socks. With guitars and stuff. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, putting my guitar on my backpack. That's cool. I like it. Alright, so we've gone through, we've got a bunch of designs on things. And here's the other thing that you need to know about Redbubble, and something that you really want to look at is look at all your designs, see which one you think looks cool. Just remembering that the things that sell the most are stickers, t-shirts, let's say mugs, and you want to, on Redbubble, I'm just going to say painting and mixed media and digital art. That's what I'm going to say. And then I'm going to say music, because I've got a bunch of collections, so I'm going to put, I want to put these in the different collections that are mine, that I've decided that I've put my stuff in. And then down here, you want to pick something that you think that looks really that looks fantastic. So pick something that is really cool. And of course, the one that is the best is always going to be something like the ones that are the best sellers, which is a t-shirt. Do I like it the best on a t-shirt? And I also have to think, I'm going to put it on an iPhone case. So you also have to think that I've got a couple of different versions. So you want to go, okay, try and put them on all of the different best-selling products. So I want to put it on a t-shirt. I want to make sure I have a mug. I want to make sure if it looks good on those things. Make sure it's on a mug, make sure it's on a t-shirt, make sure it's on a sticker, make sure it's on, you know, all of those things that it looks good on, or that are bestsellers. You want to try to pick the product when you go in here. Default product in your shop. So, because if you pick optimized, then, well, this is what Redbubble will do. They will pick, it'll go on rotation, and you don't know then if somebody's looking at your shop or looking at your what you made, how it's going to show up for people. So they could be putting it on like, of course it's got to be something that you've actually selected. Like they're not going to put it on a cap because I don't have a cap enabled, but they might put it on this poster, which actually looks pretty cool anyway, but they might put it on, you know, this mug that doesn't look that great, or, you know, and you don't have a choice. So it's not showing your product in the best way. And you want to make sure that you have the best thing. Like when people are scrolling through, you want them to be like, that's freaking cool, and stop on it. Like they might put it on, the socks might be the thing that people see when they come to my shop. And like, it's not that they don't look the best out of any of the products, or the backpacks. They don't look the best out of any of the products. It's like, it's kind of cool, but it's not fantastic. So you want to pick what looks cool. And I do think that a iPhone case looks freaking cool, or an iPad case looks really good too. Now, up here, I didn't even do any of this stuff. So let's see. In the title, you do want to do, okay, I'm going to stop now because I have to go, and I'll come back with it when it's all filled out. It's going to take me a bit of time though. So just give me a sec. All right, it's me again. I have just filled this out, and it's really like, you want to put, I've just found some keywords, some tags. Now, for looking for tags, something that you can do is you can go into Redbubble and, or another, and what you can do is kind of look for what you're doing. Now I have a Chrome extension, which is Bubble Scout, that tells you the top trending searches, but I'm not, the top trending searches aren't really something that I'm that interested in, because most of the time they are things that I'm not going to use because I have a specific theme that I like to use in my shop. Let me just pull that up a little bit so you aren't just looking at the top of my head. This I do like. See, look. Stickers, t-shirts, posters, iPhone case. Like, this tells you what the top 5 trending products are and what searches people are doing. So that's good too, because it'll give you some of the, sorry if I'm giving anyone seizures by doing that, give you like terms that you can put in your, I know, I'm saying a lot. Okay, mindset tip right now. If you find that you are stammering, as I do sometimes, a really good idea, especially if you have, no, not even if you have anything. There's like, if you have anxiety or if you have like different things happening, a really good thing to do is stop and just slow down. Because I find that if I'm stammering, I'm going way slower than I would if I was just thinking about slowing down what I'm thinking about. That's a good tip. Okay. I freaking love this one. Oh my god, Waffles. Love that shirt. It's funny. If you look in Redbubble, now it's not going to show you because I've got Bubble Scout turned on, and if I click on it, it'll copy. But if you look at kind of what you think people might search on, and then you find things that are similar to what you have. Maybe not, they're not exactly the same thing, but if you click on, if you don't have Bubble Scout and you click on this eye, it'll show up in the middle here. It'll give you the keywords that they've used. So what you can do is kind of go up here and let's click on best-selling. And it'll give you an idea of things that are best-selling. So you can look at the keywords that they've used and take the ones that make sense to what you're doing. Like, don't take just, and keyword stuffing, don't do that. I mean, it's just a pain when people do that. It does work, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just not cool. So look at the things that other people are doing. Say, for example, this is something that might be similar to what I'm doing. And so if I look at that, but I'll look at a bunch of different ones. I'm not just going to take some of these keywords that they've used so I have the exact same ones. But this, Michael Thompson might have some really cool keywords that I'm like, oh yeah, I never thought of that. Or, you know, I might go in here and go like, oh, I wonder what keywords they've used in order to get up to the top of the search. And I'll take the ones that are really make sense for what I'm doing. Because I want people to be able to find it if I'm creating something, and I want them when they look to go, oh, that's actually what I'm looking for. That makes sense, because if somebody's searching for a specific thing and they search it and then it's all this like ridiculous stuff that doesn't make any sense, as to like, it doesn't, you know, it's not what they're looking for. That sucks. So if you put in keywords or tags that have nothing to do with the thing that you're put on there, that you've put up, and somebody searches that keyword and your thing comes up, they're not looking for that thing. So they're not going to buy it. Like, maybe there's like a 2% chance that they might buy. Be like, oh, actually, I kind of need that thing too. But just make it easy for yourself and for the other people, and actually just put the keywords that make sense to what the thing actually is. All right. So, look at, I'm watching lots of cool videos. I got rich when. I love I got rich things. All right, so this is what I've done. I've put all my keywords in. And let's just take another quick look. Look at that. That's freaking cool. Okay, I gotta stop saying this is freaking cool. And yes, this has taken me 500 years to do this. And then save the work. Have a drink of my white wine spritzer. Oh, maybe I should write a song about this. Write a song about putting stuff on Redbubble. Okay, let's see what it looks like, people. It's gonna be super fun. Ba-bow. That's freaking cool. That looks cool on these like hoodies and stuff. Good. Wow. So what I'd like to do is go through and just see if it looks like absolutely ridiculous on some things, because sometimes you get ones where you haven't actually, when you were going through it, you missed something, so it you know, you haven't resized it on something and then it looks ridiculous. So it's a good thing to just go through and go, missed that one. I should redo that. Come on, people. Look at that. That's so fun. I like making things that are fun. Oh, that is cool. Okay. I like it. And now I'm going to go through and I'm going to put the other guitars on some other stuff. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this and if I've given you some good stuff. Don't forget that there is a link down below if you do want to take a peek at Canva. I would definitely suggested. It's very, very good. I've been using it for 3 years, I think. And it's something that, yeah, it's the program that I use all the time. So it's really great. And also really think about if you are an artist and you do, I mean, Etsy and stuff like that, you can download, say for example, if I had these I did these in prints and I could just download them like that. But it's really, I think it's a really cool idea to take the work that you're doing and combine it and put it on products. And even if I didn't put a guitar on there and I just put like the print on, that makes a really good like backpack, like I said, or an all over print. They're really cool. But I do really enjoy making like that just by itself, just the artwork by itself might not, it's good for an all over t-shirt, but it might not be good just for like the t-shirts with just like the square in the front. But it does look cool if you add it to something. Anyway, tell me what you think. And I'd love to, you know, see some of your designs if you've added some of your own artwork and mixed it with graphic design and created some new things that way. I think it's a really cool idea. Anyway, so if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and click the bell to get all of the notifications of new videos. Hopefully I'll be putting some more up now because I'm starting doing all of this stuff again. And yeah, anyway, see you later. Laura Cameron Stedman, lcsartstudio.com. No, not lcs.studio. I haven't done that yet. It's coming. It's coming.